Hello grade 12s. Today I'm looking at the 2017 final paper, 2-point perspective. I'm going to break this drawing up into two parts like I've done with the other drawings. In this part, try and do the basic aspects of the drawing, and in part 2 some of the more challenging parts like the arch here, or patio there, and then the sloping roof aspect. So for part 1 I want to get the basic outline of my shape, do the brow area and the slope on the side. I've done my steps here that I want you to try and follow, so you've got a process to follow, remembering that I've got these lines going here, which is going to mean that that's the lines going to the right vanishing point. That's at 30 degrees, so naturally the other side will be at 60 degrees. Important for our finding our vanishing point. So to find my vanishing points, I'm going from my stationary point parallel to the edge. Find where that hits the picture plane. At that point now, project my line down and label that neatly the right vanishing points. On the other side here, angle 60 degrees. Take our line up, where it hits, drop the vertical line down to the horizon line, and there is our left vanishing point. So there is step 1 complete. Next I'm going to do the center line, and in this case the center line seems to match up with your stationary point. 2 aspects done. Now we're going to pick our shape. What I want to look at is this main base shape. There is a slight change in height here, so I'm going to start by getting just the outline edges and then working into this change of height. I've taken my 2 heights along here, so this part with the semicircle patio aspect and then the second height, and now I'm going to take those to my vanishing points. Now from there we need to take our edges down to the stationary point where they hit the picture plane, take them down. Now it's up to you. We've projected these lines down and you can see which points I've taken them from. It's up to you which way you want to work around the shape. I might look at going to do the slope and then come back for this little step down into this semicircle patio area. So if I'm going to do that, I'm going to take this edge here, which is the lowest point of my slope, the ramp. Remember, that's also going to tie in with the disabled aspect that we often have in our packs. take these corners to the left vanishing point. So there's where this little step's coming down. So this is the aspect of our step. I'm going in. Now, a check for your accuracy would be if this corner goes to that corner on the way to the right vanishing point. So here we've got a little step up into the upper part of the patio, and down here is where we're going to have our semicircle. From these corners we've got to go up to the highest points, joining our slope or ramp. I'm just going to go over some of these parts now in a darker line. I'm now going to put on that little bra area onto the back of the shape here. Some of that does hit this existing line, which we could use. However, at some point we're going to have to take the heights across. There's going to be a little bit more different. So let's take that corner down. So these are where they are touching that back wall. But now remember, this is a pink line, which means it's going in the direction of the right vanishing point now. So I'm going to extend those points. Now take these edges. Sorry, we were out of the page there. I projected this edge down where it was this line touching, not the back edge, and I've taken it down to give me this point. Then the same on this side, taking this edge down, and it gives you those points which I've now projected forward so I can find these edges. So I'm going to take those corners now to my stationary point. Where they touch, I'm going to project them down vertically. Now we need to get some height on this. For the height, I'm going to use the spider method for a change. So what I'm going to do is take this height across to my center line, take the top height to my center line. Now that is where it is on this point. Now just like the spider crawling on the wall, I'm going to have to move along the wall. At this point we change direction, which means I must now change to the different vanishing point until it hits that corner. So here we go. From my point I project it till it hits the corner. Same for the next point. This is where they are hitting the corner, and we now need to change direction. I'm changing direction to my left vanishing point now. and that gives me that little change in height that I see over here on that back edge. So what I'm going to do now is from this edge I need to come forward at that intersection. That little distance. And the same on the other side. Okay. You've got that little aspect of the bra now, and it now extends back slightly. So let's take the points from the corner back a little bit on both sides, and then we're going to project the lines down to find those points from the top view. Here is the back corner. Actually only need one. Just once I find this corner, all I now need to do is project that corner to my left vanishing point. And you can now go over that. And then this is the bra place done. What I'm going to do now is just find the start points of the wall and the start points of this curved part of the patio. While I'm doing this, I'm going to just project all the points that I'm going to need for the wall. Those two edges, this inside edge and the two edges on this side. Then on the patio side, these 2 points. It's just going to save you some time. Don't take them all the way down, and don't do all the whole shapes, just do small sections. There are my points projected to my stationary point. Now I can draw the vertical line down. This is the start of the edges for my patio. Make that line a little bit longer because we're going to have the wall extending up. So where this point touches the wall, there is the actual edge of the wall at the bottom, and we now need to go from the opposite vanishing point, away from the right vanishing point, to get that little piece of the wall there. On this side we're going to go away from the left vanishing point. At this point I go to the left vanishing point, out. So we've got those points and we're ready to get started for part 2 shortly.